All right, Taurus, the overall love energy for you right now between you and the person that you're thinking about and or dealing with is the Tower card, the Judgment card, and the Hanged Man. So you could be connecting with an Aries, a Cancer, Scorpio, and or a Pisces. All right. We also have Aquarius energy as well. But starting right off the bat with the Tower card, this lets me know that whatever happened between you and this person, shit got real really, really fast. All right. Something hit the fan. Something happened between the two of you, and everything, all the hard work that you guys had between the two of you, or just even the connection from the very beginning, was very, very kind of just on a rocky foundation, right? And a decision had to be made moving forward. And so you decided to part ways. You decided to kind of just not do anything about the situation. You decided to either walk away or just stop communicating at all. That was the decision that was made on someone's end, whether that was you and them, or you and them, you or them, or both of you together. All right, we have the card chemistry here, loyalty, past life relationship, play hard, finances, and longing. I am going to say though, with how you feel towards this person though, there is still love here. There's still passion here. There's still chemistry here. Even though you both walked away from this situation, there is still passion here, okay? You still have a lot of feelings in the situation, and with them being the Star card, they still have a lot of feelings for the situation as well, and they feel as though this is still something that they want to give to. This is something that you still have a soul tie with, all right? You have 4 major arcana cards here already, which lets me know that whatever happened between the two of you was meant to happen. It was more of like a karmic account that needed to play out. And how you respond to that moving forward is, of course, your karma in the present moment, all right? But there is still chemistry here. This is definitely a past life relationship. And, you know, you're still kind of longing for the other person in a way, all right? There could have been something that happened, whether it was, you know, your finances, that caused some dissension between the two of you. But at the end of the day, regardless of all of the bad that happened here, there's still passion. There's still love. All right. Here in general. All right. So let's dive a little bit deeper into this. Let's see what actually is going on. All right, looking into how they feel about you, we have the Empress. So you could be connecting with a Libra. How do they feel towards you? 3 of Cups. Ooh, all right, we're going to take those. How do you feel towards them? Still a lot of pain here I'm seeing. All right, so we have the Empress. We have the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Pentacles. The 6 of Swords. The 10 of Swords. They still want to pour into this, but they're very hurt. They feel like this is the end, to be honest with you. They feel like this is the end. Like they still view you in such a high light. And this is something that they want to pour into, but at the same time, they feel like they need to nurse their own wounds. All right. This is someone who I think they might honestly be thinking, Taurus, that you're out there and you're having fun with other people. All right. We have the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. So they might feel like you've already moved on and that you are having fun with someone else, or this could have been a love triangle, third party situation here. But because of that feeling of them feeling like you're moving on and having fun elsewhere, they feel this need to do the exact same thing. All right. They feel this need to move away and that the situation is done for. They feel like it's the end because the Ten of Swords is like, it's over. It's the end. Okay. I have all the swords are in my back. I'm on the ground. There's nothing more for me to do. There's nothing else that I can do here. How you feel towards them is the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Five of Swords. So you feel like you need to cut this person off. And you probably did, Taurus. I feel like you completely walked away from this person, okay? Let me show you. So I feel like you completely walked away from this person with the Eight of Cups because you didn't feel like it was anything worth pouring into anymore. You felt as though I need to walk away for my own mental clarity, for my own happiness. I need to cut ties. I need to be completely cold. I need to freaking ghost. I feel like either you got ghosted, Taurus, or this person ghosted you. Remember, the energies can be vice versa, okay? But either way, you just felt like it wasn't worth fighting for anymore with the Five of Swords. I'm done fighting. I'm walking away. I'm putting my swords down. I'm done. This isn't worth giving into anymore. Okay, why the Five of Swords though? Why do you feel like that? Like you had to? The Page of Swords. I feel like there was a lot of like gossiping, a lot of drama in this situation, like, and it was completely unnecessary. I do feel as though, Taurus, there were just too many people involved in this situation, and it doesn't have to be romantically, but it was just too many voices here. Too many people talking in their ear, too many people talking in your ear. And I really do think that ego played a big part in this, and this need to listen to everyone around you. Instead of like working together, you both decided to, someone here decided to listen to someone else and let someone be in their ear. And from that, their actions were seen in a way that just wasn't authentic to that person. I don't know how to explain that, but I just feel like it's just too many people here. It's too many people here, and it's just it's this energy of pain, gossip, and not from like a good place. Like it wasn't, the talk wasn't from a good place. Okay, okay, and then we have the Tower for the Ace of Swords. I wanted to clarify that with the Tower and the Hanged Man. So the cards that fell out at the beginning fell out again. So you felt this need to cut this person off because you just felt like there was no foundation to rebuild on. You needed to kind of find your peace on your own, find your equilibrium. And in order to do that, you needed to walk away. I do think either you or them you do want to reconcile with the Five of Pentacles. There's a reconciliation here. Like I said, there is still a lot of longing and love and passion here. You both still have a soul tie to each other because what happened was karmic. It was a very karmic connection. Okay, if you're in a no contact situation, before I do that, I want to just say that we have the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck. That's Aries, Sag, Leo energy. But that's synonymous with the Five of Swords. And this is drama. People just having to fight for no reason. Having other people fighting for your man or your person. It's unnecessary. And that's what I'm saying. Like, there were just too many people involved here. Way too much drama, okay? Why is there no communication from you? Because you're in your head. You're in your head. You think about them. You're restless about them. They're on your mind, Taurus. Don't get me wrong. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Why is there no communication from them? The King of Pentacles. The Justice card. Clarify the Nine of... All right. I feel like you both want to be in communication with each other. Ace of Cups. Someone here wants to express how they feel. They kind of just want to talk it out. They do. Someone here is still longing, and that could be you. Longing and like thinking, if you, okay, I'm going to say this. If they were the ones who walked away, they're really kind of contemplating whether or not that decision was the right decision. If you were the one who walked away, you're trying to decide if that decision was the right decision. So take it how it resonates. But someone here is not in communication because they just don't feel like they're going to get what they deserve out of the situation coming back in. Although they do still have passion here, and like devoted, loving, loyal energy, there's no foundation to stand on because the Tower completely uprooted it. So you would have to completely start over. Something here is keeping the other person away, either you or them, and that could be your negative thoughts, victim mentality, kind of like codependency issues, or commitment issues, addictions even. Someone here could have been just obsessed with like an addiction situation that was carried over from, you know, growing up. But neither one of you is budging on the situation, okay? Let's find out what they want. What does this person want? The Hermit. Clarify the Hermit. They're torn. This person is torn because it's like, what do they want? The Hermit card. They want to stay away. But at the same time, they want a new beginning. At the same time, they want a new beginning. Whether or not that's with you or with someone else. Let me clarify. Because I think at the end of the day, they just want peace. And if they have to stay away in order to get that peace, that's what they're going to do. Because even if they were the ones who wronged you, at the end of the day, they still want peace. They want their happily ever after. 10 of Cups. Yeah. They want to reconcile with you. They want to like start something here because the passion here is still true. So a part of them wants to stay away, but then a part of them wants to kind of come back in and offer you something. At the same time, that could lead to the 10 of Cups, but they feel this need to protect their energy from you. But the 10 of Pentacles is at the end of the day what they want. All right, what do you want? What do you want? The Queen of Pentacles. Clarify. The King of Cups. You want commitment. You want commitment. You want to be king and queen. Taurus, like, it's just so interesting because you both decided to walk away. Or someone decided to walk away and the other person was like, all right, I'm leaving too. It got, like, this situation got so real so fast. It got so real so fast. It was like, it went from being so innocent and so loving to just chaos within a matter of like weeks or months. And at the end of the day, you both just want to be king and queen. You still have feelings here that you're kind of keeping in the dark. They have feelings that they're keeping in the dark. What else? Why do you want the Moon and the Queen of Pentacles? Why? You just want someone to like fight for you. You know what I mean, Taurus? You want someone who's going to use their head over their heart always, who's not going to hide their emotions, and who's going to work on the situation, like work on the relationship, work to rebuild the foundation. Because at the end of the day, that's what's going to be needed here if you want to reconcile with someone from your past. That's the only way that this is actually going to work. And it's going to take coming out of the dark. They're in the dark, you're in the dark. Because, and I understand, like, this was not a fun ride. You know what I mean? too many people got involved. It was just it's too unstable. And I don't like that energy. Let me see. You both want the same things, though. What actually happened here? What was stopping this connection from moving forward? What happened? Emotional instability, endless blame. So, you were blaming them, they were blaming you. Someone here wasn't emotionally stable. This, like, what you want is somebody to stay emotionally stable. To use their head over their heart. To be the king or queen that you need. Holding grudges, deep sensitivity, needing constant approval from others. Like I said, too many people involved here. What else? Ooh. Comfy in the comfort zone, not honest, not being honest with yourself or others. Jealousy. Anger issues. Too much going on. The only way for this to even, for you guys to reconcile is you would have to put all that behind you. You both would have to basically come out of the dark. That's the only way. Otherwise, moving on is best. Moving on is best. What's the most likely outcome between you and this person? Most likely outcome. I see it being drama again. I see it just being, it's just drama. You know, I think it's too much that happened between the two of you that it would be drama if you were to try to come back together, at least right now. Now, I'm picking up on right now energy, okay? I think you both are still in ego energy, and I feel as though if you were to come back together, it would just be triggered, okay? With the Chariot and the Five of Wands, it would just be triggered. I think walking away right now is probably for the best. I do see you might have new love coming in with the Two of Wands, Taurus. So this past connection, I think you just kind of have to let it ride out and let it out of your, keep letting it out of your system. Like, you know, refocus your energy on new love and attract that new love. So let's look into new love for those who are single really quick. New love, new love, new love. Any new love coming in for Taurus? The Sun. So you could be connecting with a, yeah, you have new love coming in. New love coming in with a Sagittarius, but that's any fire sign. You also have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and then we have the Four of Wands. So like I said, this is going to be someone you're going to have a lot of chemistry with off the bat. All right, a lot of chemistry, a lot of physical connections. It's going to feel very, very bright and bubbly. Okay, starting out. But don't let that fool you, because commitment is still there, even though it's going to feel very, very passionate at the beginning. This is also someone who might feel very mysterious to you with the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck here. Okay, this is someone who's going to feel quite mysterious to you at first. Okay, because you might not be able to wrap your head around them, and you might think that, you know, they're not serious about you, but don't let that passion fool you, because there is serious energy here for you. Serious, committed, loyal, loving energy here for you. All right, Taurus, that is all I have for you. Make sure to smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe to our soul family if you haven't already, and talk to me down in the comments, because I love hearing from you. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I love you. Stay safe, balanced, and healthy. And as always, I will see you in the next one. All right, bye-bye.